Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to my kitchen. Well, here we are, the end of week 7 of lockdown. And I don't know how you guys are feeling, but I'm weirdly starting to get used to it. The first few days seemed like forever to get through the days, and now they're kind of flying by. So I don't know if that's good or bad. We'll see. We'll see what happens when it's all over, if I just want to stay in the house or if I'm ready to go out and explore the world again. Well, I have been doing some exploring of my pantry because we are continuing on with our series of cooking with just ingredients you have in your pantry for the most part. It is tough to get to that grocery store. I've been doing a lot of shopping online, and sometimes I don't get all of the things I order. So we're a little bit limited in what we have to work with. But we still want to, feed our families and have we have that budget also we need to get to a little more stricter these days. So I was looking through the pantry and I saw some beans. We haven't done beans yet, and I thought, well, chili would be good, but I didn't have any peppers or tomatoes. And then I saw a jar of salsa. And I thought, what a perfect combination, because salsa has peppers, it has onions, it has tomatoes, it's got the liquid. I had the beans. What could be easier, right? So I did a little experimenting and I have come up with the easiest, quickest chili, vegetarian chili ever. It's like takes like a minute to make. So let's go ahead and get started, and don't look away because it'll be over before you know it. So I started with 2 cans of beans, and I happened to have black beans and I had some kidney beans, and you can see I kind of mixed them up to make it look a little pretty. But if you've got pinto beans or navy beans or any kind of beans you've got, those will work. So I've got 2 cans in here. I'm just going to dump them into my pot, and I've got just this little small pot. Got it on my burner, and I have it on medium. So it's going to be heating up a little bit. Just going to dump those in there. All right, we're about halfway done. And then I have my salsa. And most of us have a jar of salsa in the pantry. We eat it with our chips, or you can put it over a baked potato. You can use this in a lot of different ways. And this is just, it's supposed to be mild, but it's actually really spicy. So depending on what kind of salsa you have, you may or may not want to add more spice. But for my 2 cups of beans, my 2 cans of beans, I have 1.5 cups of salsa. I'm just going to pour that right in. And you can add a little more or a little less. You can use any kind of salsa you want, hot, mild. There's black bean salsa. There's so many different kinds. As I stir it together, you'll see it's already starting to look like chili. There we go. You got those tomatoes in there. Now this would be great as just a bean salsa. And I'm going to add some seasonings to it that are going to make a world of difference. Look at that. It's already looking like a nice, thick vegetarian chili. Now, of course, if you had some onions or some peppers or celery or mushrooms, anything like that. So I'm going to add in my ingredients. And I've got 2 teaspoons of ground, and this is what's going to turn it from salsa into chili. I'm just going to sprinkle that right on. Okay. My second spice is garlic powder. Again, I've got 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Add that right on top. And give that a nice stir. All really well incorporated. Turn my heat up a little bit because this electric burner is taking a little longer than what I'm used to heat up. And then I'm going to add a little bit of water because it's a little thick for me. And I've got about 1/4 cup, but add as much or as little as you want. You can thin it out, you can leave it thicker. I'm actually going to pour some of this into my little salsa bowl and just use up all of the remnants in there. Put it in there. That's about 2 tablespoons. Let me mix it in and decide if I want to put a little more or not. It smells so good right now. And it smells just exactly like chili. I'm telling you, that cumin does the trick. And you notice I haven't added any chili powder, and that's because my salsa is very spicy. So if your salsa is a little more mild, throw some chili powder in there, throw some cayenne, whatever you've got to give it that extra spice. You can drop a little hot sauce in there, but mine is perfect as is. So I'm going to add just a touch more water. Now, ideally, I would do this maybe an hour or 2 before I wanted to eat it, just so it would give plenty of time for all of those spices to kind of meld together and for the beans to absorb them. But it is done, and you can eat it right now. Everything is already cooked. And when the beans are canned, they're boiled in high heat, so those are cooked through. The salsa's already cooked. I mean, everything's cooked. So let's see if we can get it to get up a little bit more. And then I will show you my favorite way to eat this. It's kind of a tradition in our family. Started when I was little. Let me get this out of the way. So how are you guys all faring during this? Are you stir crazy yet, or are you like me, kind of ready to just chill out at the house? Maybe I'm just getting lazy. I don't know. Hence the 5-minute meals. Okay, so let me grab a bowl. And I grew up eating chili over pasta. And it can be spaghetti, linguine, anything you want. I've got some little spirally noodles in here that rigatonian, like the name left my head. And I just chose these because it's a gloomy day and the noodles looked fun. So what I would do, and also this is a great idea if you want to stretch your budget. These two cans, this recipe we've made, will make 2 to 3 good sized portions. But if you have a bigger family feed, you really want to kind of stretch that dollar, make some pasta and throw it on top. It'll be more filling. It'll be a great meal. Everyone's gonna love it. I would just spoon that on top. Look at how good that looks. And then I did happen to have a couple of things in the fridge. So I've got a little bit of cheese. So sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top. Oop, it's boiling now. And I've got a little green pepper here, chopped up. That's gonna look so pretty. And that's it. That is the easiest chili you will ever make. It takes about 3 minutes. Like I said, start it long and let it cook really slow for those flavors to combine. Or if you're in a hurry, you can do it and eat it in a snack. So yeah, so enjoy this chili. Hope your family loves it as much as I do, as much as mine does. Wow. Quarantine's getting to me. We'll see you next time when we're cooking out the pantry on